One element of investing that we sometimes don't think about up front is harvest mode. What happens at the end of an investment's natural life cycle? And just like in nature, there's a time to sow those seeds and to make those initial investments, and there's a time to gather in the fruits of our labor, so to speak. One neat example here that might be unexpected is the example of venomous snakes. I know, it's not that intuitive, but what I'm thinking of here is what happens at the end of the life cycle for a snake. Obviously, there are a lot of toxins there within that creature, and they're very effective toxins. They serve a really important purpose at a really important time in a venomous snake's life cycle. They provide that risk management, they provide for the longevity of the creature itself. But at the end of a snake's life, those toxins break into really benign components that can be taken apart and reutilized within the natural world in all sorts of different ways. When I think about the end of our investment life cycle, I think this relates to the notion of true cost and true profit. If you're left with a profit on paper, but there's a huge cost, whether it's environmental cost or goodwill amongst a community, that's not really a profit. We want to be able, at the end of our investment life cycle, to harvest those profits in a true and complete sense, not to be left with something that is profitable in one sense but toxic in another. So I think we can learn a lot from these venomous snakes, thinking about what's going to happen at the end of the life cycle for all of our investments. How can we have profit in its truest and deepest sense, in a way that we can harvest what we need and also return things that are beneficial to the broader system around us. I know it might not be intuitive, but I think we can learn a lot when we think of harvest mode from the example of venomous snakes.